Hello, this is Mike Kroger, Finale Inventory. In this quick video about barcode labels, we're going to cover the topic of how do you get barcode labels for your items before you receive them into inventory. So you're always wondering, doesn't it have to be in stock to get a label? Well, not necessarily. So there's a way to do that, and we're going to cover that real quickly. So I'm going to flip over here to my Finale Inventory demo account here. And I'm going to show you, let's go to a purchase order. So today, let's just imagine that we ordered on this purchase order, we got some zebra labels. They come in a roll, 2" by 4" labels like we use for our labels. I'm going to turn on my screen here so you can kind of see this. So imagine you were receiving this roll of labels here, and there's no label on it. So how would you use your barcode scanner to receive something that doesn't have a barcode scanner? So how do you get this label? So from the purchase order is where you should start. So we're going to look at this purchase order here. You would go and see that we're going to get 3 items on it. And so I would go to the Shipment tab. So once you go to the Shipment tab, use this feature. So notice that you're in an editable shipment right here. And what I'm going to do is use this Update Shipment to match the order. So what that does is populate the order with a shipment quantity that we anticipate we're going to receive. It doesn't mean we actually received it, but that's what we anticipate. So then I want you to hit the Save Now button. So now you have an editable shipment. So notice the status is still editable. We haven't received it yet. You won't receive it until you actually press this green button here. But now that we have an editable shipment that we're telling the system, hey, we might be getting in 3 of these, you can now use the action menu and say Print Receiving Labels. Now what this does is Finale goes off and prints our default receiving label template, which is based on a 2 by 4" label. So here we go. We got 3. We ordered 3 of these labels, and we got 3 of the 2 by 4 labels printed out. So what I would ordinarily do is go ahead and just print that either to my label printer or just print it to paper, and I could scan these guys in. So I really just need 1, but I'm going to get 1 for each one. So if I actually printed this piece of paper off, you can say I just printed it to paper, so I've got them on a piece of paper that I can use to receive them with the barcode scanner. So let's go back to the barcode scanner. So that's how you get labels before you actually receive it. We haven't actually received it here. So I'm going to go back to my purchases. I'll just go back to the purchase order just to show you that here we are. We haven't received anything. If I look at my purchase order, it still doesn't show that I received anything. So let's go to my barcode scanner. So I'm going to go to barcode scanning, going to connect to it. We're going to connect and sync down everything. So if I sync down all the purchase orders, I should now have that purchase order on my scanner. Let's bring up my scanner so I can give you guys a look at that. So here on my scanner, what I would do is use my scanner to go receive this purchase order. So I'm actually going to hit receive, and then I'm going to scan the purchase order. So I've actually got a printout of the purchase order with a barcode at the top, which represents the actual purchase order number. So then it's going to ask me, where do I want to receive these into? Well, I'm just going to use this bin that's right here in front of me. So I'll just scan that bin. And it says, hey, scan the item to receive. Well, I've got my labels, so I printed them off to my piece of paper here. So I could just scan a label 3 times, or I could turn on the quantity error. So if I wanted to scan 1 label, I could scan that, and it says, hey, you got 1 of 3. But if I wanted to just type in the quantity, I could add the other 2 by turning on the quantity field. Remember, you can just use the up arrow, and then you can scan the barcode, and then you can tell it, hey, I've received in another 2. So I'd use the orange key, and then I'd find the number 2 key on my keypad and type in a 2, and then I'd hit enter. So now I've received in a total of 3 using my barcode scanner with a label that I printed out from the receive shipment on the purchase order. So now that we've got these received, we can go ahead and go to the menu, exit the main menu, and we can sync this scanner with the computer and the cloud. So we'll go back over here. We're going to go ahead, and there's our receive shipment. I sync it to the, up to the cloud, and you will see that after I get done syncing here, if I were to go look at the purchase order, we now have a received shipment on that item, and there they are.